Hello there, Joelle. Alright, let's see. So, humans adapting to technology. These days technology has become. Okay? Because that's the tense that corresponds better with this. And we don't need... Nowadays sounds even better, and it's one word. So nowadays, technology has become an integral part of humanity. No comma necessary. Humans are acquainted to various technological advancements in recent years, or have become. So another issue with the tense here, in recent years, so it's something that's true in the past, in the near past, and up to this present day. So there's no reason why we should not use humans have become acquainted to various technological advancements in recent years. And here, various technological advancements in recent years. Yes, some people believe that this makes humans intellectually weak. Genius introduction, this. This essay will discuss both ideas using examples from Apple and the University of Michigan to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay, so here, from Apple and Michigan University to demonstrate points and support arguments, or from Apple and the University of Michigan. You see? On the one hand, no, don't want that. Should we adapt to technology? Firstly, we should adapt to technology, or firstly, we should not adapt to technology. Second paragraph, secondly, technology is making us more weaker, okay? Or is making us more intellectually weaker. Not, on the one hand, we should adapt to technology. On the other hand, we should not adapt to technology, okay? It's not that type of essay. It's this one and then this one, paragraph 1, paragraph 2. So let's see. On the one hand, most people are connected to the digital world. This is largely because most of them use mobile phones, computers and tablets to simplify life. Genius. Usually they use these gadgets for texting, video calls and even shopping online. Good. For example, recent research conducted by Apple shows that more than 95% often rely on their phones to communicate with friends and families. Therefore, it is important to conclude that people are well adapted into advances of technology, and they will continue to rely on these to gather digital information and be connected to loved ones. So here, you've said that humans are very connected to technology, that they rely on them, and that they are well adapted. But we didn't say if that was good or bad, or if technology should adapt to us, okay? So, if you'd have said, this modern adaptation to new technology undoubtedly should continue because of the numerous advantages, okay? That one sentence would have kind of recovered it, but it's still... You've just talked about how we're using technology. You're not really going into much detail about adapting. Okay? So that would be an issue with task response. Okay? So what I wanted to see was, should humans adapt to technology? Should they be doing it? You've just said that they are doing it. They are doing it through these devices. They are doing it for these reasons. And they're doing it they're doing it a lot with their friends, families. A lot of people are doing it a lot for their friends and families, and they're well adapted to it. But should they do it? Is it making them worse? Is it making them too reliant? Is this dangerous? Okay, that's what the question was. On the other hand, some argue that technology makes people intellectually weak. This is due to the fact that an over-reliance on these devices this is due to the fact that people suffering from an over-reliance on these devices this is due to the fact that an over-reliance on these devices we've got people in the wrong place. This is due to the fact that people relying on these devices were unable to assess facts logically. For instance, a study in the University of Michigan has shown that people were asked what is the best way to What is the best course of action if they lack knowledge about something? Almost 98% answered they often use Google to search for a quick answer. As a result, people's overdependence on technology has an impact on their intellectual capability because everything can be accessed easily via the internet. Okay, what about society? Okay, so, sorry, that's different. Is technology making us intellectually weaker? So we have got there, okay, we have kind of answered it, but it would be secondly because it's not the other side of the coin. It's not the other side of this argument. That's firstly, that's secondly, okay. So here, I'm sure this could have been rewritten for simplicity. So let's see. As a result, people's over-reliance on technology clearly shows that they are using their minds less because everything can be accessed easily via the internet. Okay, so it's okay. It's good. All right. Just needed a bit of clarity there. Okay. But well done for following the sentence guide. Just a bit tricky, this extra long sentence at the end there. I'm sure we could have used a bit stronger argument, you know. Yeah, this is so long, this sentence. This is what I'm not entirely convinced. For instance, a study by Michigan University shows that people who shows that people using Google frequently were considerably less intelligent than those using their minds. Okay, bang. That would have been so much, and we're saying the same thing, but with just a lot less words. Okay. To conclude, technology has more benefits to humans than drawbacks, and people adapting to it as it changes. So that's not really coherent. And people are adapting to it as it changes. That would have been better. It is predicted that people's good, we're using that right, the correct tense here, that's good. It is predicted that people's way of life would become easier as they embrace technology. Good. I would have liked it, this one definitely changed. This one was starting with secondly, but this one you did hit the nail on the head, so to speak, so well done. Okay, but if you want to be scoring higher, we need to be nailing this, okay, and nailing, definitely nailing both of them and using the correct beginnings, okay. So, Joel, keep going. There's a massive improvement since the first work, so we're on the right track. We just need to keep working. The bar graph shows the forecasted visits for 3 countries to 4 major European cities in 2018. Genius start, well done. To begin, around 60,000 Mexicans anticipated a visit to Madrid. No, to begin, let's not use to begin. We could say to firstly, I would suggest starting with Mexicans or Madrid or 60,000, something a little bit stronger. So let's just say around 60,000 Mexicans are anticipated to visit Madrid in 2018. While about 70,000 Canadians will mostly go to Istanbul, and 100,000 Americans most probably will be in Paris, or will visit Paris. Not probably, okay? We don't need that. Also, let's see, so here, writing it like this is okay, and writing it like this is okay, but what's not good practice is mixing a written number and a numerical number. It's much wiser to keep it all numerical numbers, and then maybe in the next sentence write it like this, okay? Or even better, put 60, 000, 100, 000, and in the next sentence write it all out, okay? Just to vary it. Let's see. These 3 countries, however, differ in choices when it comes to choosing London as a destination, okay? Mexico has the lowest number of visits, accounting to only counting to only 20,000, followed by Canada at around 45,000, and USA almost doubled the figure at 80,000. Okay, not bad. The USA in general is leading when it comes to visitors visiting these 4 cities, comma, between 60 to 100,000 are expected to arrive in Paris, London, in total. So that would need to be a bit clearer, followed by Canada from 25 to 65. Okay, I don't know where these are going, so that would need to be cleared up. Okay, overall, it is clear that Americans and Canadians are almost the same when planning a tour in Europe, whereas Mexicans are less likely to travel to 3 cities except Madrid. Okay, that's okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I can see the logic there. That's a valid point of view. So well done. Well done for using your comparisons. Be careful when we're doing the numbers. Okay, this one was the biggest issue for me. We didn't say in total. We didn't put any cities in there. It's just really confusing. Okay, I would have liked to have seen Americans' favourite city was Paris, Canadians Istanbul, and Mexicans Madrid. Although you did say it here, but we don't know the favourites for Americans and Canadians. Apart from that, it's good effort. It's a good task 1. Okay, so you know the deal now. Implement the corrections, update your error list, and send me your next piece of work. Yeah, send me your next piece of work once you've written, and send it all to me together in one document like you've done now. Excellent work there, buddy. Let's keep on improving.